our leaders talk to ChatGPT. Everyone here knows ChatGPT, and I'm sure a lot of you, no one uses it yet. And a lot of you don't even know that it has an application yet that you can download on your phone. Can I get by hand raises? Who here has knowledge in tech or has learned tech before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to say about 60% of the room has no knowledge of tech, right? Okay. ChatGPT is a universe in your phone, and it's a universe on your laptop. ChatGPT has knowledge from hundreds of books, millions of books, millions of websites, millions of articles, and you have all of this knowledge in your mind. You remember when you started? I don't. But I'm predicting that it's going to be the same. As relevant as good, if not much more. When I go online and social media platforms, all I see is ChatGPT sheets. Remember this, remember this, remember this, and it's as if I have a huge database in my mind. And I can remember everything, the prompts for designers, prompts for salespeople, prompts for coders. You have to memorize these prompts. I just don't like this. I downloaded these a couple of times, I don't even look at them. I talk to ChatGPT in my own way, and I'm going to show you how. First, before we start, the prerequisite. For those who don't know, I'm a tech engineer. I've worked for 7 years in tech. 3 words you need to know before we start. Data processing, black box, machine learning. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Data processing, zeros and ones. Computer understands zeros and ones. There's a button, when you click it, it's a 1. If you don't click it, it's a 0. Zeros and 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But for example, in another language, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. This is how computer understands, this is how all programming language understands. This is called data processing. You have data and it gets processed. Okay? So this is the first keyword. The second keyword, black box. ChatGPT is a black box. All tools in tech are black boxes. What is a black box? Inside the black box are a million things. We don't understand what they are. Even ChatGPT doesn't understand what they are because there's probably hundreds of employees working on it. A chat box is something very complicated, but what it does, it takes an input and you get an output. It takes 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. You get 1, 1, 0, 0, 2, 2, 2. Example. Okay? So this is a black box. Now, we know what data processing is. Data processing, and this is a black box, which processes the data. The data of ChatGPT. You put input to ChatGPT and you get output. It's a machine. It understands in zeros and ones. It's not a human. It doesn't understand like humans. Third, machine learning. Machine learning means that ChatGPT is a machine that can learn on its own. It doesn't need humans for some of its parts. Machine learning is in tech and in AI. It means that the machine can learn on its own. So as you talk to ChatGPT time after time, 1, 2 times, 3 times, year after year, day after day, month after month, ChatGPT learns on its own. It improves. Do you understand now the 3 keywords? Data processing, black box, machine learning. Let's continue. Now, let's talk a bit about leadership. We all have different leadership styles. We have the affiliative leadership, the coaching, the altruistic, democratic, the authoritative, the analytic, the bureaucratic, the pace-setting. We all have different leadership styles, but I'm not here to go into these leadership styles today. I'm here to tell you about ChatGPT and how you can lead the conversation in ChatGPT so that you can improve all of your work and life. And let's face it, there's something called adaptation. Some people will adapt to ChatGPT, some won't. Some people will adapt, some people will choose the easy path. If you adapt, you will become the leaders of the next generation. And if you don't adapt, it's your choice and your consequences. So, Let's talk about how you can lead the conversation with ChatGPT.
Yes.
Ready? Let's go. So here's a conversation I started with ChatGPT. I was pioneering, I was exploring. I told ChatGPT that I want it to lead the conversation. Interesting, right? Usually we lead the conversation with ChatGPT, right? So I want her or it or him to lead the conversation. I listened a bit with ChatGPT until he or she or it started to lead the conversation. What do you think? Is she started?
No.
Let's see. Absolutely, I can take the lead. Is there a specific topic you're interested in exploring or learning more about? Feel free to let me know your preferences and guide the conversation accordingly. Excellent. People. Does ChatGPT understand people? Has it heard of people before? Of course, it has millions of databases. It understands people. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about people. Certainly, let's talk about people. People are fascinating creatures, aren't they? We're all kind of getting a huge article. It's as if I have all day to read ChatGPT. So, if I wanted to understand ChatGPT better, I would have to learn one word only. Simplify. Or shorten. Or summarize. ChatGPT, when you tell it summarize one simple word, it will summarize the whole article for you. How important is it to know how to talk to ChatGPT in a very short way while getting results? You have to know how to find the correct words, because ChatGPT understands when you tell it the correct words. You have to be specific. It understands in zeros and one. If you give it a wrong combination, it won't understand you. Next. Why are we so different? This was my question. Very simple, right? It can figure it out on its own. It's smart. The diversity among people is truly remarkable and can be attributed to a combination of factors, etc. Now, what happened here? Why did you end the combo? ChatGPT, I told her to read the combo. I told it to read the combo. Why did it end the combo? Leave the whole combo. Just wasn't understanding me. Please leave the whole combo. Why are you ending the conversation? Just leave the conversation for the next hour. It wasn't understanding. Apparently, this is something new to ChatGPT. If I'm the one asking the questions, then I'm leading the conversation. What do we learn from this? Leaders ask questions. You want to lead the conversation? You ask questions. Let's move on. I want you to become the question asked instead of me. So here I have a title. What I meant to say was I wanted you to become the question asker instead of me. But ChatGPT understood. I did not have to repeat myself. Okay? Let's move on. I feel like it has so much potential. Oh, here, ChatGPT led the conversation. She started talking about AI. And she told me, what do you think about AI at the end? I feel like it has so much potential. It could be the new boom as big as the internet or the industrial death, which is industrial revolution. She understands. Now, I will not ask a question after my statement. I wanted to see if she will continue leading the conversation. Let's move on. Here, she told me all about AI, and one of the things she told me that people are afraid of AI. Interesting. I don't remember what specifically she told me, but I'll leave it up to your imagination. Humans will be humans, and AI is just a tool that humans use. So in the end, the laws of human nature will persist. But my question is, why do you think there is so much fear regarding AI taking control? This is what I asked ChatGPT. What do you think it answered?
To replace some.
Do you want to know? Let's go. Feel what they don't understand. So she gave me an article, but one of the things she told me was people feel they don't understand. So I just repeated to her the statement. It's like as if I'm talking to someone and I just repeated something they're saying. I want her to elaborate on what she meant. Feel what they don't understand. People feel what they don't understand. What do you mean? You make a solid point. But why do people feel what they don't understand? She told me people feel what they don't understand. So, but she did not explain to me why. I asked her, why do you think people feel what they don't understand? Let's see her answer. So basically, it's because we want to survive from dangers that are unknown to us. Interesting. Interesting. We want to survive from dangers that are unknown to us. Makes so much sense. How do you think I can conquer the fear of the unknown? You see the universe that ChatGPT can open up. You can talk to it about anything and everything. If you don't want to talk to it. How do you think I can conquer the fear of the unknown? When a person makes a discovery, she told me something, but she wasn't giving me a clear answer, so I started leading the conversation myself here. When a person makes a discovery and makes something unknown, and shares it with people, it makes people more knowledgeable and thus fear the unknown less. Do you agree? What do you think? Do you agree?
Yes.
So let's say there was something unknown and we made it known. Do you think we people fear it less? Is that just a thought? Everything but not AI? Same with the internet? If the internet is dangerous to AI, what do you think? Should we stop the internet from the whole world because it's dangerous?
Because AI is not dangerous.
What about the internet? Was it dangerous before when it started? It's the same now.
I mean, for me, I can't compare the two. In my mind, they're completely different.
Alright.
No, we should stop it.
Innovation. This is called innovation in tech. Okay? Let's move on. Thank you, brother. Now, for the final question, how leaders ask questions? I mean, how leaders talk to ChatGPT. Next time you have a conversation with ChatGPT, what will you ask?